We're growing fast, and I honestly don't know if we can afford it. If this sentence sounds familiar, I want to tell you something most people won't. That instinct is right. Not because your growth is bad, but because growth has a price tag and almost nobody shows you where it is. Here's the sentence to hold on to. Growth is a purchase. You pay for it in cash before it ever pays you back. Think about what actually happens when you grow. You sign the new contract, you make the new hire, and you take the bigger space. Every one of those starts spending money immediately. Payroll from week one, rent from month one, and equipment is up front. But the revenue from that growth arrives later. The new hire gets paid weeks before their work actually gets billed and months before it actually gets collected. That gap between when growth starts costing and when it starts paying is where profitable, growing businesses run out of cash. It's the why the fastest growing companies often feel the most broke. Growing broke isn't a contradiction, it's a timing problem that you just couldn't see. And here's the part that matters for the decision that's sitting on your desk right now. The bigger the opportunity, the bigger the gap. A huge new contract can be the best thing that's ever happened to your business or the thing that sinks it, and the difference is almost never the contract. It's whether you price the gap before you actually sign. The 3 things to get right. Before your next contract, hire, or lease, answer 3 questions. 1, what does growth cost before it pays? Not, can we afford the salary? Map the timing. When does the spending start and when does the first dollar actually land in the bank? Not on an invoice, in the bank. And what's the total cash out the door in between, right? That number is the real price of the opportunity. Most owners have never calculated it once. Number 2, can your cash absorb the gap? Take that number and hold it against your runway. If the growth takes 4 months to pay for itself, do you have 4 months of cushion plus your normal operations without holding your breath? If yes, sign it. If not, that doesn't mean walk away. It means the deal needs different terms. A deposit, faster payment terms, stage hiring, a start date that follows your cash instead of your excitement. That's the shift, by the way. Owners who can't see the gap negotiate on price. Owners who can see it negotiate on timing, and timing is usually easier to win. 3, does this growth actually make money? Bigger isn't the same as better. Before you scale something, you need to know its margin. For every new dollar of revenue, how much do you actually keep after the direct cost of delivering it? Now, some growth is worth chasing and some growth is just more work. At the same take home, you're busier and your risk is bigger, and your bank account can't tell the difference. If you've ever said, I work harder every year and take home the same, this question is usually why. Healthy growth passes all 3. Unpriced growth quietly eats the business that's chasing it. Now you heard all 3 questions, and if you're honest, you're not 100% sure of your answer to any of them just yet. And you've got a decision coming, a contract, a hire, a lease that's riding on those answers. You don't want to guess on this one, so don't. It's called the Cash Clarity Check, and it's 6 questions, 3 minutes, and you'll know. Green, yellow, or red, and exactly where your cash is exposed before you even sign anything. The link is right below because the best time to see the gap is before you're standing in it. And I watch this play out constantly with owners that I actually work with. The ones who struggle aren't growing the wrong businesses, they're actually growing blind, saying yes on gut feelings because the opportunity looks good on paper. The ones who pull ahead do one thing differently. They price the growth first, the same ambition, the same market, but just different information. You don't need to slow down, you need to see what you're buying. If an advisor sent you this video, your attorney, your banker, it's because you're standing in exactly this kind of decision and they didn't want you facing it blind. That's a good advisor and you need to keep them very close. So here's all I ask before you sign the contract. Make that hire and take that space. Run the Cash Clarity Check first. You already know where the link is. 3 minutes now can save you from a decision that cost you for years, because the goal was never to grow faster. The goal is to grow on purpose, to make the decision with your eyes open instead of your fingers crossed. Now, that's what better financial decisions actually mean. And it's the difference between the owners who chase growth and the owners who actually keep it. I'm Karina Thomas, and thank you for watching.